You were the smart kid. So, why do you feel so lost now? Congratulations. You were the kid who solved equations in your head, learned languages on your own, got medals for breathing properly, and made adults feel stupid. And now you feel like trash because opening an email gives you an existential crisis. Now you binge motivational videos like antidepressants, secretly, shamefully, and in maximum dosage. What happened to the smart kid? They grew up and learned that being clever means nothing. In a world that doesn't care about IQ, only about who shows up, insists, and fakes confidence long enough to seem competent. You were the pride of your school, the family genius, the they're going places kid, the she's different, the he doesn't even need to study. You could recite capitals, square roots, and the phases of mitosis like it was nothing. And now you need a checklist to remember to shower. It's not that you got dumber. It's that real life doesn't come with answer keys. It demands persistence, not potential. And guess what no one taught you? How to keep going when praise turns into silence. You didn't know it, but you were trained to perform. Look how smart he is. Do that trick again for Aunt Lisa. And you did. You repeated. You pleased. You impressed until you forgot you were a kid and started living like a prize-winning character. Little by little, you forgot who you were and only remembered who you were supposed to be. Now, if you're not the best, you don't even try. If it's not easy, you don't start. Because messing up would mean betraying the role you were given, and you call that perfectionism. But it's just fear. Fear of losing the only thing that ever made you feel special. School gave you the illusion that brilliance was enough. Adulthood gives you bills, burnout, and high-functioning anxiety. Nobody told you charisma beats IQ. That clueless people with initiative pass you every damn day. And that being smart doesn't get you a discount on therapy. You who used to excel at everything now struggle with the basics. Making friends. Asking for help. Finishing a project that isn't just a perfect fantasy in your head. Real life demands the stuff your academic identity never trained for. Flexibility. Frustration, tolerance. And the revolutionary ability to look stupid and keep going anyway. You blame yourself for not being brilliant anymore. But here's the truth. You never were. You were just early. And in a mediocre system, any kid who doesn't eat glue gets called a genius. But now, the world stopped clapping. And you still crave applause. You say you're lost. But what you really lost was the audience. And without the praise, everything feels heavy. Trying feels humiliating. Failing feels fatal. And the worst part? You'd rather feel useless than risk not being exceptional. You always say, if I really tried, I'd be ahead of everyone. But you never really try. Because as long as you can blame laziness, you get to say, I didn't give it my all. It wasn't my time. I just didn't care that much. Lies. You're terrified that if you actually gave it your best, you'd still suck. That's your personal hell. You'd rather dream in silence than fail out loud? You'd rather feel lost than face the truth. That intelligence without courage is just ego with a diploma. If you made it this far hoping for a hopeful ending, good news, there won't be one. This is a slap of reality, not a hug. The only way out of this spiral isn't convincing yourself you're still special. It's accepting that you're not, and that's okay. Freedom starts the moment you stop pretending you were born ready. And start acting like someone who's willing to learn, fail, start over, without applause. You don't need another trophy. You need a life that doesn't collapse every time no one claps. So that's it. You were the smart kid. Now you're just another anxious adult pretending to have your life together. Welcome to the club. But if you had the guts to watch all the way through, you've got more courage than you think. Now do me a favor. Instead of saving this video to watch again later, go do something that makes you mess up. Try something that exposes you. Be bad at something new. Feel ridiculous and keep going anyway. Or stay there, lost, polishing your childhood medals, Subscribe to the channel. If real life isn't slapping you hard enough, I'll gladly continue the job. Watch the next video. It probably won't fix your life, but at least it'll explain why you still haven't done anything with it. Every Friday, 6 p.m., no fluff, no mercy, your move.